Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos, I'm going to show you how to make a British cottage pie. Let's get straight into it. So the first thing we need to do for this recipe is peel about 7 or 8 potatoes. I'm just using medium-sized ones. And the next thing we'll do is just cut each of our potatoes into quarters. This will just get them to boil quicker. Now just into a pot of hot water, we're going to add a pinch of salt. And we'll add our potatoes straight in. And we just want to bring our water to the boil and cook these for about 15 minutes until they're nice and tender. Now in the meantime, we'll bring across 1 brown onion. Just want to slice this. And all we want to do with our onion is just dice it. Now it doesn't have to be too fine. Now just into a pan on a medium to high heat, I'm going to add 1 kilo of beef mince. Now we just want to mix this and give it some colour. Now we'll season our beef with a pinch of salt and some freshly cracked pepper. Once you start to get colour on your mince, we're going to add in our chopped onion, and we'll also add in 2 crushed garlic cloves. And just continue mixing. Now guys, if you want to add carrots or celery, you can add it at this point. Being an Aussie myself, we always like to have our pies plain, just meat and gravy. So I'm not going to add the vegetables, but if you want, go ahead. So it's common to add celeries or carrot or even peas. Once all your mince has browned, we're going to add about a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, along with about 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, and we'll mix that through too. And once that's well combined, we'll add in 2 cups of beef stock. Now we'll reduce our heat to a medium, and we just want to simmer this for about 10 minutes. So after about 10 minutes, your stock should have reduced just a little bit. So what we're going to do at this point is add in 1 tablespoon of plain flour, and we're going to mix this through. What this will do is just thicken it up and give us that gravy effect. So just stir that through, and we want to continue on a low heat to cook this until it's nice and thick. Now in the meantime, preheat your oven to about 200 degrees Celsius. So after about another 5 minutes, you should have a nice thick effect like that to our meat sauce. Just like a really thick meaty gravy. So what we're going to do now is turn our heat off and just let that rest there while we work on our mash. So after about 15 minutes, we're just going to strain our potatoes like so. Once you can see they're starting to fall apart like that, that's when you know they're ready. So we'll firstly season them with a pinch of salt and some cracked pepper. And we'll add in about 50 grams of melted butter, along with about half a cup of full cream milk. And we're just going to mash these. In my case, I'm just going to use a fork. I just find it easier. If not, use a masher. Try not to use a machine. So guys, you should end up with something nice and smooth like that. Now if you're tempted to eat it now, go ahead. There's nothing wrong with having a little taste. Just make sure your seasoning's right. Don't eat too much, as we need it for our pie. Alright, so we'll set it aside for now. Now I'm going to be using a rectangular casserole dish to make this. You can use any dish you like. Just ensure it is oven safe, that's very important. So the first thing we'll do is empty our meat sauce straight in. And make sure you get it all out, we don't want any wastage. And now it's the fun part. We'll start by placing our mash straight on top. Just place small pieces for now before we spread it. Now guys, just using a wet spoon, we're going to start to spread this out. Now guys, just using a fork, you just want to wet it and just go over your mash like that. You don't have to do this, it just makes it look nicer. Alright, now we're ready to bake. Now optionally you can add some cheese on top if you like, that's up to you. I prefer not to, but if you like it, go for it. So we're going to go straight into the oven now. We're looking for a total cooking time between 15 to 20 minutes. Obviously the mince is cooked, we just want a nice golden brown finish. Alright, and there we have it guys. So after about 20 minutes, we've got a nice golden brown top. And obviously inside's cooked, we don't need to check on that. So what we're going to do is let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes before we cut into it. And then we're ready to serve it. So just using a sharp knife, we're going to go right through the middle. Just to halve it. And then depending on how big of a slice you want, just cut it like so. And to pick it up guys, we need to use a spoon for this. Being a soft pie, it will fall apart quickly. And there we have it. If there's a little bit of excess, you can go ahead and take that out as well. And guys, that's all there is to it. So it is a very easy thing to make. It's a very nice dish during winter as well. And of course you can put this into the freezer and reheat it as well. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope you like that guys. Please like and subscribe. If you've got any comments or suggestions, leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.